Okay, welcome to week two. Sorry the video is a little bit late. I did a lot of grading this morning. This week I'm trying to make it a little bit easier on you with regards to the amount of time that you have to spend, or actually just how many I'm going to give you today. So we're going to go with two assignments and then a quiz. So the two assignments are going to be the 4-6 homologous lab and the 4-7 reading science BATS. You can do them at any time this week. And then let me explain how to do the 4-6 homologous lab. So you should see right here the How Did Feathers Evolve, Carl Zimmer. Go ahead and watch that. It's about 3 minutes. After you watch that, you have these 5 questions to answer. And you do have to get them correct or get green. So definitely double check and make sure you see that you're getting greens. There's a link for a CK12 reading. Just go ahead and read it. And then there's another video on homologous structures. Go ahead and watch that video. I believe this one's about 8 minutes long. After you watch that video, you have some short answers. These are going to come up as gray. So please go ahead and answer them, and I will hand grade them starting next week on Monday. So you have number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and then number 10. Answer them fully and in your own words, please. There's another link right here for similarities and differences. Go ahead and click on that just to get an idea. From there, you're then going to answer question numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Once you get to there, you're going to be looking at the picture of the homologous structures for a human, a lizard, a cat, a whale, a bat, a frog, and finally a bird. And then it says, using the figure above, explain what homologous structures are. Specifically explain how homologous structures are used as a source of evidence to infer evolutionary relationships between modern and fossil organisms. You may cite evidence from other sections of the lesson to construct your explanation. So you're pretty much able to do the citing of evidence from anything that you've learned, including what you learned last week. Now, we're going to do the CER a little bit differently this week. So for this week, what I've done is I've given you a template. And on the template, you'll notice that you have a question, then your claim, then transition words, evidence, source, and then reasoning. And then you have another transition words, evidence, source, and reason. And then finally another transition, evidence, source, and reason. You're going to finally end with a transition word and a conclusion. So let me talk real quickly about the transition words. So the transition words you can find below this. Examples support evidence. You can use any of these words that are right here. Conclusions, summaries, and restatements are going to be words that you can use right here. Agreements, additions, and similarities, cause, condition, and purpose, effect, consequence, and result are all right there. Now, down at the very last page that we have, this is where you're actually going to be typing it in. So you'll see on number 17, it says type your question in right here. So you'll type it in on question 17. Your question has to be about what you're talking about with homologous structures. And your claim, what is your claim about homologous structures? And you use a transition word, then write your evidence, state where your source of your evidence is. So this is where did you find that? And then your reasoning. Where do you get the reasoning behind your evidence? You're going to do that for a second piece, transition, evidence, source, reasoning. And then finally, transition, evidence, source, reason. Finally, end it with another transition word and then a conclusion. What you'll notice is that all you have to do is fill in this template. You're not having to rewrite the whole thing. We could, I've done in the past, last year, but for this year, we're just going to stick with this. So the reason why I'm giving you 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, is because I believe that the top part you can finish on Monday and the bottom part you can finish on Tuesday. So, and if you do both at the same day, then you just have less work that you have to do, okay? So once you're done with that, go ahead and submit. There is no edits, and you'll be able to take a look and see what your answers are. Then when you go to reading science BATS, this one's even more simpler, I think. You're going to go ahead and read, where do bats come from? You've got, again, homologous structures. It is 9 paragraphs, and then you just have 6 multiple choice questions. And again, these are already keyed in, so you will go ahead and try and get your greens and reds, etc., etc. So, let's see if I can do this. Oops. Okay. So I think that I'm done recording, so that's good. So let's see. On Thursday morning, I'll open up a quiz. That'll be the last of this week's information. Take a look at your Aries. Aries is updated as of right now for your 6-week progress report, but it will be done. And I'm going to switch it over starting tomorrow. I hope everybody's doing really, really well. We're in week 2. With I think it's 8 more weeks of distance learning to go. So hopefully everybody's doing really good. And oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to try and do is Google meeting office hours from 10 to 11. So look for my email and you can see what that Google meeting is all about.